So here's the deal. I'm at my grandma's and I am bored out of my mind. Glad I brought my off-road skates. For all of you that wonder why I bought these off-road skates, well, I have a grandma that lives in Speedwell, Tennessee, and this might be one reason. If you're doing an off-road skate, it really does make a difference when you lace these two outlets right here. This outlet and this outlet. Now I've done laced those two outlets up. And the reason why I say it's good to lace those two up is because it really does give me the extra support and power that I need in order to continue a good, comfortable stride through the grass. Otherwise, I feel like I'm kind of skating and stopping. So they do help a lot. I'm starting to find out that I do have a preference, and that latchet buckle is exactly what I need in every skate, because that is enough crank to get the tight, perfect fit that I've always desired. So the other buckles, you know, I just prefer a ratchet buckle. It really does help a lot when it comes to getting something tight. You don't have to struggle as much, and it's easier to put on. This kind of gravel is not that good skating. So I am at it again with the off-road skates. This time it's a little more difficult because it just got through raining and it's a little more humid. I guess I kind of got to get the hang of it again. So this is actually one of my favorite downhills to go down. The reason is because I don't go too fast, it's not too steep, and once I get to the bottom, I can get a nice comfortable stride going right before I hit the next uphill, and even that hill is not so steep to where I can't stride up it. As long as you keep a good momentum, you should be able to make it up the next hill. This is very important while going downhill, is to have the energy to go up the next hill. And this is what I in fact do here. But I decide to stop and turn around. Not to say that you would not be able to stop and then continue going up a hill. It's just going to be that much harder. This skate was towards the end of the day, so I didn't have that much energy. I was able to coast, get a good stride, and burn off the remaining calories I had from the rest of the day. Going uphill. Not that easy to do going uphill. It's not necessarily how hard it is, it's how much effort you put into it is what makes it hard. I am now attempting another grass roll. I am going to focus more on rolling through the grass and seeing how far I can get with these skates. The grass is wet, so that is a disadvantage because there are mud in certain spots, especially at the bottom of the hill. On flat ground like this, it's not that bad, but there's some mud there too. Every time I come and skate at Grandma's, this is my typical route. I always see if I can skate to the cemetery in their backyard. And if I do in fact make it, I know it was a good skate. Here is a new area on the property that I am testing out for the first time. Already this area is proving to be tough because of the amount of gravel that is underneath the grass. You may not be able to see it, but it's there. So here is a solid piece of grass that is much more rollable. In the end, this is pretty much what I sought out to do. I wanted to just end the day with a good old grass roll. We were out doing stuff with the family, and this is a good way to end the day.
Monster.
You didn't see me?
No. Just happened.
Chair broke.
Over James.
Where did it break
Those
at?
are broke. Oh, we'll be surprised. No? Oh, right there in the middle. No,
Big
no, no.
booty Judy.
Just sit down. I see it.
I was born and raised in Houston. This is the house I used to come and visit. This is my grandma's house. She lives in Speedwell, Tennessee. And basically a lot of my childhood memories are out here. Maybe 8 or 9 times I've been out here as a child, and I come back to visit every so often, maybe every 2 years or so. Now that I have the ability to come drive up here, ever since I was about 26, I would say I started coming back up here. I'm 31 now. As you can see, this place is on the mountain, right at the top of the mountain. Even though it's at a high elevation, the oxygen is a little bit thinner, but not too thin to where I can't skate. It takes some getting used to. It does snow up here. Maybe I should come up here during the winter. There's no sidewalks, there's no roads. Everything out here is gravel or grass. So I can't skate out here. And the nearest place is 30-minute drive. Today, because of the grass conditions being a little wet and it just got through raining, I do depend a little more on the downhills than usual. Sometimes I could skate on flat grass. It depends on if I get a constant roll or not. The momentum. The momentum is a big factor in whether or not you're going to be able to keep striding through the grass. Enjoying nature, enjoying to be active, these are the things that keep me motivated to continue to skate. I like that I can document this, and I like that I can go back and look at this and say, okay, that's how I was then, and this is how I am now. And I can see the improvement. There's some days where I could just keep on going, and there's some days I just gotta sit down, take a short breather, get back up and keep going again. It depends on how wet the grass is, how long it is, and how humid and hot it is. So either way, it's a good workout. If you don't have any asphalt roads, concrete, or anything in your area, off-road skates are the way to go. Whatever you do it well.